They don't know, these people, to take care of a dog. So I'm going to do that, says Mr. Harriet. Now, at this surgery, now when they came at the hospital, at the surgery, here surgery means the place where the doctors, they give treatment. So at the surgery, now he planned a proper schedule for Tricky so that he becomes fit. So what all changes in his lifestyle did the doctor bring, that we are going to see further. The household dogs surged round me. So the other dogs came running when of course, he is a vet, so he will be having other patients, other doctors, sorry, other dogs there. Tricky looked down at the nosy pack with dull eyes. Sorry, noisy pack. Noisy means they were barking, they were excited to see a new dog and their doctor back. Pack means group of dogs with dull eyes. So Tricky looked at the noisy pack with dull eyes, and when put down, lay motionless. Who lay motionless? Without any movement, Tricky just sat at one place on the carpet. The other dogs, after sniffing around him for a few seconds, decided he was uninteresting object and ignored him. So the other dogs, they sniffed, they came around, they sniffed these. Wherever you see dogs, how they do, they go on sniffing to things, no, which are new. They go, they try to smell the things. But when they found he was lying there motionless, they left him alone. They went. I made up a bed for him in a warm, loose box next to the one where the other dogs slept. So the doctor, though he had all Tricky's things, he did not use them because he wanted to treat him like other dogs. He did not want to give special treatment to Tricky. He will be getting the same treatment as the other dogs are getting in the surgery. So what he did, he used a loose box and made him sleep like other dogs. For 2 days, I kept an eye on him, giving him no food but plenty of water. So 2 days, he did not give him food, but he gave him a lot of water, and he kept a check on him also to check his condition. At the end of the second day, he started to show some interest in his surroundings. And on the third day, he began to whimper, to cry, make sound when he heard the dogs in the yard. So Tricky was not given food for 2 days, and on the second day, Tricky showed some interest, and he started moving. He started behaving like a dog and crying to and reacting to the other dogs. When I opened the door, Tricky trotted out and was immediately engulfed by Joe. Engulfed means surrounded by Joe, the greyhound. So the other dog, the name of the other dog is Joe here. He came there immediately when the door was open where Tricky was staying, and the other dogs also came. After rolling him over and thoroughly inspecting him, the dogs moved off down the garden. Tricky followed them, rolling slightly with a surplus fat. Surplus means excess fat. So when the other dogs came, they saw Tricky, and maybe it was like they were inviting Tricky to play with them. So Tricky also followed the other dogs in the garden, but here the writer is using the word surplus fat to show that Tricky, he was overweight, he was overfed, that is why he felt sick. Later that day, I was present at feeding time. I watched while Tristan, who is Tristan here? Tristan is a staff at the surgery, at the hospital, a person who fed the dogs. He slopped the food into the bowls. Slopped means quickly he put the food in the bowls for the dogs. There was the usual headlong rush, followed by the sound of high speed eating. Every dog knew that if he fell behind the others, he was liable to have some competition for the last part of his meal. Now, look at this paragraph here. So, what happened when there was a feeding time later, after 2 3 days? See, the writer, he watched the person who was putting food for the dogs, and it was like quickly all the dogs at a time were given food, and all the dogs, they started eating it very quickly, because it was seen that if one dog would delay eating the food, the other dogs would finish their own food and come and eat the leftover food of the other dog if that dog would be late to finish his meal. So there was a competition and struggle to get food there, which really Tricky had never experienced. Now, this is necessary because if you get ready made food, you don't value, there's no exercise, there's no struggle to get food, isn't it? So, this is what Tricky experienced there. Let's see further. When they had finished, Tricky took a walk around the shining bowls, licking casually inside one or two of them. So that day, Tricky, he took a walk around the other leftover bowls and he licked one or two of them. So here, this was the first time he was struggling for food, right? So the people at the hospital knew how much to feed him, when to stop, when not to give him food. Next day, an extra bowl was put out for him, and I was pleased to see him jostling his way towards it. So, what happened? He was pushing himself. The next day, sufficient food was kept for him in a bowl next with the other dogs, and he was also struggling, pushing to go and get his ball and eat food. From then on, his progress was rapid. From that day, he showed rapid growth in his health. He became fit. He started becoming fit. He had no medical treatment of any kind, but all day he ran about with the dogs, joining in their friendly scrimmages. Scrimmages here it means fights. He discovered the joys of being bowled over, tramped on, squashed every few minutes. So he was playing with other dogs. So he was enjoying rolling and being walked upon and being crushed by the other dogs. If you have ever seen the dogs playing, they jump over each other, they crush each other, isn't it? He became an accepted member of the gang. And who now, gang means the group of the dog, became an accepted member of the gang, an unlikely silky little object among the shaggy crew. So he was accepted. Now he was like a silky little object. As if an odd, sophisticated dog with these rough dogs. Shaggy crew means rough. Crew means team. So the other dogs accepted him, though he looked delicate, fighting like a tiger for his share at meal times and hunting rats in the old hen house at night. He had never had such a time in his life. So he was like playing with other dogs, fighting for his food like a tiger, and hunting rats in the old hen house at night. So there was a old hen house which was not in use. So there these dogs, they played, and even they killed rats there. He was having fun, and see, while he was having fun, he was getting exercise for his body, isn't it? And he was recovering. All the while, Mrs. Pumfere hovered anxiously. Hovered means here waited. Anxiously means she was worried. in the background, ringing a dozen times a day for the latest bulletins. So Mrs. Pumphrey, she used to call most of the times to know how Tricky was recovering. For the latest bulletins means bulletin here, it means news. I dodged the question. Dodge means to avoid. The doctor avoided the question about whether his cushions were being turned regularly or his correct coat worn according to the weather. See now, she was asking so many questions whether you're making him sleep on the things which I have given, using the cushions, making him wear the coats or no. So the doctor did not answer all these questions. His main aim was to cure Tricky. Hmm? But I was able to tell her that the little fellow was out of danger and convulsing rapidly, recovering rapidly. Convulsing means recovering, sorry. He was recovering. He was becoming healthy. So the word convulsing seems to do something to Mrs. Pumphrey, and she started. Now when she got to know that he was recovering, he was okay, she started sending things. What all things she started sending? She started to bring round fresh eggs, 2 dozen at a time, to build up Tricky's strength. She started bringing eggs. Then later, let's see. For a happy period, my partners and I had 2 eggs each for breakfast. But when the bottles of wine began to arrive, the real possibilities of the situation began to dawn on the household. See now, she started sending eggs. So they did not give it to Tricky because it was not good for him to have food. Already he was sick. So they started having it, and then she started sending wine also. So everybody was happy, thinking now what another special thing she's going to bring, she's going to send. It was to enrich. So why she sent wine? To enrich Tricky's blood, so that could add some more nutrition to his blood. Lunch became a ceremonial occasion with 2 glasses of wine before and several during meals. So the doctor and his staff and other people along with him, they started having wine and the food. So here it is told lunch became a ceremonial occasion. Ceremonial means every day they were having 2 glasses of wine before and during the meals. So they were also enjoying, right? Because it was harmful for them to give these things to the Tricky. We could hardly believe it when Brandy came to put a final edge. She also sent the other drink called brandy, on Tricky's constitution, right? So what she did, for a few nights the fine spirit was rolled around, inhaled, and reverently drunk. Reverently means respectfully drunk. So they did not tell her anything, because even if they would have told her not to send, she would have sent. So these people now, they did not bother. Whatever came in, they enjoyed the eggs, the wine, the brandy, and everything. They were days of deep content. As you see, the doctor, he remembers that those were the days of deep satisfaction, starting well with the extra egg in the morning, improved and sustained by the midday wine, and finishing luxuriously round the fire with the brandy. So all the staff members actually enjoyed the period when Tricky was present there. They used to get so many things to eat and enjoy there. It was a temptation to keep Tricky as a permanent guest. In fact, for a while they thought, why couldn't they keep Tricky there in the hospital for a while? But I knew Mrs. Pumphrey was suffering, and after a fortnight felt compelled. Compelled means he forced himself to give a phone call to Mrs. Pumphrey and tell, now you can take back your dog. He has recovered and he is waiting there to be taken home. Mrs. Pumphrey was suffering, and after a fortnight felt compelled to phone and tell her that the little dog had become well, had recovered, and was awaiting collection. Within minutes, about 30 feet of gleaming black metal drew up outside the surgery. The moment the doctor gave a phone call, Mrs. Pampheri came in a big limousine, in a big shiny black car. Okay? She came in a limousine, and the chauffeur, the driver, he opened the door, and I could just make out the figure of Mrs. Pampheri almost lost in the interior, and her hands were tightly clasped in front of her. Her lips trembled. "Oh, Mr. Harriet, did do tell me the truth. Is he really better?" So she came, and she came in her big huge car, and she was still nervous, and she was so eager to meet Tricky. "Yes, he's fine. There is no need for you to get out of the car. I'll go and fetch him," the doctor said. "I'll bring him. I'll go and search him and bring him." I walked through the house into the garden. A mass of dogs, mass means group of was hurtling round and round the lawn, and in the middle, ears flapping, tail waving, was a little golden figure of Tricky. In 2 weeks, he had been transformed into a lean, hard muscled animal. Lean means flexible, fit. He was keeping up well with the pack. With the pack here means the group, other dogs. He was really happy with the other dogs. Stretching out in great bounds, he was recovering. He was day by day, he was recovering. His chest almost brushing the ground, and he was stretching himself. He was previously, he wouldn't move also because he was so bloated and fat. I carried him back along the passage to the front of the house. The chauffeur was still holding the car door open, and when Tricky saw his mistress, he took off from my arm in a tremendous leap and sailed into Mrs. Pampheri's lap. So he was so happy. He gave a huge leap, jump. He jumped. He gave a huge leap, a huge jump, and quickly went uh, and sat on Mrs. Pampheri's lap. And she gave a startle. She was surprised, and she said, "Oh," and then had to defend herself as he swarmed over her, licking her face and barking. He was very happy. If you have seen a dog, when it meets its master for a long period of time, it goes, it hugs, it licks the face of the master, isn't it? In the same way here. During the excitement, I helped the chauffeur to bring out the beds, toys, cushion coats, bowls, none of which had been used. As the car moved away, Mrs. Pampheri leaned out of the window. Tears shone in her eyes, her lips trembled. So he brought and gave all the things that were just of no use and had been kept at the beginning when he had gone to get it Tricky from the house. They had given all these things, but the doctor did not use it because he wanted Tricky to live like a normal dog, exercise, move around, struggle for things. "Oh, Mr. Harriet," she cried, "how can I ever thank you? This is a triumph of surgery." So she was very happy to see her dog recovered, looking so strong, and she thanked the doctor and she said, "This is the victory of your hospital. This is the triumph of surgery." And the name of the author is given here, James Harriet. So this is all about the lesson. All right.